Imagine a piece of American territory moving across the ocean at over 30 knots. It's home to more than 4,500 people and carries an air force stronger than most nations. This is the USS Gerald R. Ford. More than a ship, it's a floating city, fortress, and airfield in one. When it appears on the horizon, you're seeing the cutting edge of naval power. The Ford is the first in a new class of supercarriers, built for the challenges of the 21st century. It stands 20 stories tall, with a flight deck stretching over 1,000 feet, rivaling the Empire State Building in height. Displacing over 100,000 tons, it moves with surprising speed and grace. On board, a vibrant community works around the clock. Sailors, pilots, engineers, and technicians. Their mission, keep the Ford ready to deploy anywhere, anytime. They maintain aircraft, run nuclear reactors, and manage complex systems that make this ship a game changer. The Ford is a city that never sleeps, its heartbeat the hum of machinery and the roar of jet engines. As the lead ship of her class, the Ford is a generational leap for the U.S. Navy. Ships like the USS John F. Kennedy and USS Enterprise will follow, building on her design. But the Ford broke the mold. She proved what was possible. Her story is about technology, but also about the people who serve and the nation she represents. She's a powerful statement on the world stage, a clear signal of American resolve. The Ford is not just bigger, it's fundamentally different from all carriers before her. Every action on board matters. Every person counts. This ship is a promise to project power, protect allies, and keep the seas free. The Ford is a masterpiece of modern engineering. She is the future of American sea power. For over 40 years, Nimitz-class carriers were the backbone of the U.S. Navy. 10 ships, starting with USS Nimitz in 1975, served through the Cold War and beyond. They were icons of American power, projecting strength across every ocean. Their design became the gold standard for naval aviation. But technology evolved, and new threats emerged. The Nimitz design, brilliant in its time, began to show its age. Steam-powered catapults and arresting gear were powerful, but maintenance-heavy. The ship's electrical grid struggled to support modern systems. The Navy needed a carrier for the 21st century, one that could generate more power, launch more aircraft, and operate with a smaller crew. Enter the Gerald R. Ford class, not just an upgrade, but a complete reimagining. Designers started from scratch, questioning every aspect of the Nimitz. The result, a ship that looks similar on the surface but is radically different underneath. The Ford class is the most significant leap in carrier design in over 50 years. It's built to adapt and dominate for the next half-century. The transition is like moving from a classic muscle car to a modern electric supercar, faster, smarter, more efficient. The Ford's innovations solve problems the Nimitz couldn't. It's the Navy's answer to the future. The USS Gerald R. Ford is immense, over 1,000 feet long, displacing 100,000 tons. But the real innovation is how that space is used. The flight deck, the busiest 4.5 acres on the planet, has been completely redesigned. The island, now smaller and set further back, opens up more deck space and streamlines aircraft movement. This new layout increases the sortie generation rate. More flights, more firepower, more planes in the air. Aircraft can be armed and refueled faster, reducing congestion and keeping operations moving smoothly. The Ford is designed to generate 25% more sorties than its predecessors, a huge leap in combat power. Below deck, advanced weapons elevators use electromagnetic power to move ordnance quickly and safely. This means pilots get what they need faster, and the ship can respond to threats more rapidly. The smaller island, improved deck layout, and advanced elevators work together as an integrated system. The Ford can sustain a higher tempo of operations for longer periods. It puts more pressure on adversaries and responds quickly to crises. The intelligence of the Ford's design sets it apart. It's a floating fortress engineered for maximum efficiency and lethality. Every inch of the ship is optimized for warfighting. The Ford is a true game changer in naval warfare. It's not just big, it's smart. At the core of the USS Gerald R. Ford are two A-1B nuclear reactors, the most advanced ever built. They generate nearly 3 times the electrical power of previous carriers. This immense energy is the key to the Ford's revolutionary systems. It powers propulsion, next-generation technologies, and future upgrades like lasers or advanced sensors. The Nimitz class was running out of power. The Ford was built for the future. The new reactors are safer, more efficient, and require less maintenance. Fewer sailors are needed for routine tasks, freeing up crew for critical roles. This reduces operating costs over the ship's 50-year lifespan. The A-1B reactors are a marvel, clean, reliable, and abundant power. They drive the ship's most advanced systems: electromagnetic catapults, advanced arresting gear, and dual-band radar. Without this leap in power, none of these advancements would be possible. The reactors are the silent heart of the Ford. They ensure the ship will remain at the forefront of naval technology for decades. The Ford is built to evolve. For decades, launching aircraft from a carrier meant using steam, powerful but complex and stressful for pilots and planes. On the Ford, that's changed with the Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System, or EMALS. EMALS uses magnetic fields to launch aircraft smoothly and precisely, reducing wear and tear. It can be tuned for any aircraft, from heavy jets to lightweight drones. Recovery is also revolutionized with advanced arresting gear, or AAG, which uses modern tech for safer, smoother landings. Both systems are more reliable, require less maintenance, and need fewer people to operate. This efficiency lets the Ford launch and recover more aircraft, more quickly, and with greater safety. EMALS opens the door to launching a wider variety of aircraft, including unmanned vehicles. The Ford is ready for the future of naval aviation. It's not just launching today's jets, it's launching tomorrow's. A ship's name carries history and honor. The USS Gerald R. Ford is named for the 38th president who served in the Navy during World War II. Ford was an officer aboard the USS Monterey, saw combat, and understood the dangers of naval power firsthand. In Typhoon Cobra, he led a firefighting team, risking his life to save his ship and crew. Naming this carrier after him honors his courage, integrity, and dedication to service. President Ford led the country through difficult times with steady leadership. His legacy is one of quiet strength and resilience, qualities the ship is meant to represent. When the Ford sails, it carries more than aircraft and sailors. It carries the name of a leader who understood its mission. The ship links the greatest generation with today's sailors. The name Gerald R. Ford is a reminder of the human element of service. It's a tribute to leadership and sacrifice. The Ford is more than steel and technology, it's a living legacy. It stands for honor, courage, and commitment. The Ford's true strength is its crew, over 4,500 sailors and aviators from every corner of America. They are engineers, cooks, pilots, doctors, and technicians, each with a vital role. Life on board is demanding: long hours, loud environments, and constant teamwork. The flight deck is controlled chaos. Below, engineers keep the ship running. The Ford was designed with its crew in mind. Improved living spaces, gyms, libraries, and lounges. These amenities help make long deployments bearable and keep sailors effective. Automation and efficient design mean the Ford operates with a smaller crew than older carriers. Every sailor is more critical, with more responsibility. The Navy invests heavily in training them to operate the Ford's advanced systems. They are among the most skilled personnel in the military. The human element makes this technological marvel work. The Ford is a team effort. Every person matters. It's a city at sea, powered by dedication and professionalism. A day on the USS Gerald R. Ford begins before sunrise. Deep inside, bakers prepare fresh bread. In the reactor spaces, engineers monitor the ship's heart. On the flight deck, crews ready aircraft for missions. The ship is a city waking up, its rhythm about to begin. As dawn breaks, the flight deck comes alive, a ballet of man and machine. Crews in colored jerseys move with precision. Every action is deliberate, every signal clear. Below deck, operations continue. Monitoring airspace, preparing meals, fabricating parts, tending to the crew. The ship is a self-contained world, ready for any situation. As night falls, the tempo slows but never stops. Flight operations continue, maintenance crews work through the darkness. The ship remains vigilant, always ready. Sailors find time to connect with home, work out, or relax with shipmates. Bonds of trust and friendship form, a family united by purpose. This is the pulse of the Ford: work, dedication, and teamwork 24/7. It's a rhythm that never stops. The USS Gerald R. Ford is more than the world's most advanced carrier. It's a vision of the future. Its technology gives it a decisive edge: more aircraft, launched faster and more efficiently. The Ford is built for uncertainty, with flexible design and massive power reserves for future upgrades. As new weapons and systems emerge, the Ford will be ready. It's not just a warship, it's a platform for any challenge, from combat to humanitarian aid. To allies, it's a symbol of commitment. To adversaries, a powerful deterrent. The presence of a Ford-class carrier can de-escalate crises and prevent conflict. It's a tool of diplomacy as much as war. The Ford marks a new chapter in naval warfare, a testament to American innovation. It honors those who serve and those who came before. The Ford and her successors will shape the 21st century. They will patrol the world's oceans, protect our interests, and stand as enduring symbols of freedom. The future of sea power is here.